you guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So today's video is also a collab with Desiree, so I will have her link down below to her video, which will also be Twin Flame Soulmate dedicated. Alright, so give it a look. And for this video today, I will be talking about what are the blockages that are in your way of your soulmate or twin flame journey. So what blockages are right in the middle, all right? So we have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile 1 with this little seashell here. We have pile 2 with this seashell. And we have pile 3 with this sunstone crystal. So those are your 3 piles to choose from today. Think about the question, what is blocking my union? And let your intuition guide you to your pile of choice. And without further ado, we're going to get started with pile 1. All right, hey you guys. So what blockages are in the way of your soulmate twin flame journey? We're going to figure that out. So first we have the 2 of Swords. Next, we have the Devil. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I definitely see this already here. We have Neptune. Oh, yeah. Gemini. And we have the 3rd house. Okay, and then I'm going to do your advice cards last. So we're just going to go over what the blockage is, and then we have 3 oracle cards, which will be all of your advice. So let's just go with this first. So what blockages are in the way? So definitely I'm going to try and just generalize and not say you or the other person, because either one of you can be blocking the union, and sometimes it could be subconsciously, right? So you'll never know. But this is why this reading is here today, to let you guys know. All right, or you both can be blocking, maybe one could be, but apply it to your situation. All right, so let's get started. So definitely there is a decision to be made. All right, somebody is still needing to end some karmic cycles. There's some kind of addiction in the way that can be a codependency. All right. This can be like a addiction when it comes to, it can be drinking, like substance abuse type thing, all right? But there is a karmic cycle that needs to end. And that's why it's really hard for a decision to be made, because it just doesn't feel right yet. And it doesn't feel right because something needs to end first. Something needs to be resolved. Something needs to be let go of. All right, there needs to be a release of something that is holding the union back, all right? Okay, with Neptune here, again, like Neptune as well, when I think of it, this is also about kind of like things that we kind of fall addicted to, things that kind of hold us back. And in regards to this, it's saying that, again, there needs to be a sacrifice. So it says here the idealization of information to explain your ideas. So there is a lack of communication about what has been bugging you or your person, okay? So there has been a lack. And in your mind, kind of like in your soul, you feel like, okay, there is something that is unexplainable right now, and I'm not too sure why I keep ending up in this cycle. I'm not too sure how to end this pattern, right? And this is something that needs to be dealt with first, okay? Because you can't start a new relationship with a pattern that, you know, is unhealthy, right? You don't want to be attached to another unhealthy pattern, which will then, again, transform into your current relationship, your current situation, right? Mentally, there's a lot of confusion regarding about how to communicate what has been going on. And also as well, like somebody doesn't know if this is going to be something that is short term or if this is a connection that is going to be long term, right? And it's just like they just can't see properly. They just can't see very well because they know that there's something else that needs to be dealt with first, all right? And this can be either you, your person, or both of you, right? There is some kind of addictive pattern that needs to be ended before starting up a new relationship, okay? As well, I feel like somebody needs to be constantly stimulated because, like, as well with addictions, like when people have addictions, sometimes it's because they need to be stimulated by something to feel things in a way that, you know, maybe they kind of feel that they can't feel on their own, right? So it's like some people really want to be in relationships all the time because they feel like they need to be stimulated by someone that needs them and needs to care for them. Or when it comes to substance, they need to be stimulated by the substance because it makes them feel something, right? So with Neptune here as well under the Two of Swords, this is also serving kind of as a warning that sometimes if you don't have all your senses there, because you know this person right here has their a blindfold on, their eyes are closed, and if you see here with the Neptune, their eyes are basically blinded by this water here. So this is also warning this is also calling a warning that all of their senses isn't present, okay? They're not using all of their senses. And I feel like as well, this is like this person or you know, there has always been a hunger that had needed to be satisfied, right? And this is all because of there was too much, maybe, there's too much like ego denial. This person was caring too much about what other people will see. This person might have been deceived a lot, right? And I don't know, I guess like not all of their senses are very open right now to other things. Like, and I feel like it's very evident, but it's like this person doesn't want to see it, right? They know that it has to be sacrificed, but they just don't feel ready to sacrifice it yet. But this person needs to know there's more to reality than what is like what meets their eye, because there's like that big emphasis on, you know, the eyes being closed. So there's something that they're not seeing or something they don't want to see, right? Because there's a blindfold over this person, and it's like their arms are across their chest. So there's something that they don't feel ready to see it yet, but they know that it needs to be ended, right? And then again, with physical, something has to be physically sacrificed, resulting from the fluctuations of who or what is around you. So maybe this person has people in their circle that are bad influences on them. Maybe there's people in their ear, like these people on the side here, like maybe there's people in their ear telling them one thing and telling them another thing, and they're trying to block that out, right? This person needs to really stop looking outside for answers and go within, okay? This can be you or them. Again, it could be vice versa, all right? Now let's get into your advice here. So we have the situation will improve, no need to worry, and we have savoring pleasure. Okay, so your advice is Spirit just wants you to know the situation will improve. This is something that is definitely on one person's end, okay? This is one person's end. It can be your end or their end, right? And they're saying no need to worry, right? This will be resolved. This will come to an end. And I feel like it's coming to an end once this person takes their blindfold off, because I feel like they are getting into that energy of kind of realizing a cycle that keeps happening, and now they're kind of just trying to figure out, how do I break this, and who are the right people that I talk to, how do I find the right information to help me get over this. So this is something that needs to be done on their own, okay? So yeah, no need to worry. Right now, just, savor pleasure. Right now, just take care of yourself and, keep pouring love into yourself. And the more love that you pour into yourself, your counterpart is also going to feel that, So keep yourself in high vibes and positive energy. So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile one. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click that video down below in the description box of Desiree's video to check out hers. And yeah, hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye now. Hey you guys, so if you have chosen pile 2, you found your way to your reading. So what blockages are in the way of your soulmate twin flame union? Let's get it started. So we have the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, then we have Mars, Libra, and the 12th house. Okay, and then we also have your advice cards here, and these are 3 oracle cards that I will show you in the end, but we're going to get into what the blockage is first. Take what resonates. This can be either on your end, your person's end, or both of you guys. So let's get it started. So definitely the biggest blockage has to do with external sources, external factors. Okay, I'm seeing that something that is causing a blockage is the fact that there's a lot of outside sources, people, maybe just environmental factors that is stopping this union from coming together, all right, that is having this blockage. Maybe somebody is a little bit too involved of how other people will think about this connection, how it will do for their career, okay, how their family will feel. It's like when it comes to this union, like they feel very sure about you, they feel very like into you, but it's like, how will other people see this? What will other people think? What will other people feel about this connection? And I feel like there may be people around that are kind of like limiting this person's awareness when it comes to what connections are right and what are wrong. So this person, like definitely they may have like a good group of people around them, yes, for sure, but there's also people around them that are not so uplifting. These people are more like in their ear about, okay, but what about this? What will so and so say about this? But they did this. Are you sure that you align with them? So there's people in their ear that are like, yes, go for it, 100%. Like, yeah, you can do this. They're recognizing like, yes, this is your person. This is someone that you've been waiting for the longest time. And then there's other people that, I feel like these people are a little bit jealous and they're also in competition to find their person as well. So it's like if their friend finds somebody that they can be with forever, their forever person before they do, there's that jealousy there. So yeah, there's definitely jealousy surrounding this connection, and it's causing somebody or both of you, really both of you, to feel this effect of where are we going, and it's like this person or you, okay, so take what resonates, it can be on either side or both of you, needs to drop this baggage, right? Because I feel like somebody is just trying to please everyone. And the way that they try and please everyone is they don't try to make too many decisions on their own. Like they try to wait out a bit and not really say anything. So I feel like this person or you, take what resonates. Theirs is just this a blockage of coming forward, okay? And somebody is just really feeling the weight of everybody else around them, and they just need to drop that. They don't need to have all of those opinions on their mind about this connection. They need to very much follow their heart, because the traditional Rider Waite image of the 10 of Wands is all these wands are just in front of the person's face, and it's a lot to carry. There's things falling, like, and they're still moving forward. So it's like this person is trying to keep everybody happy and everything good and not have any conflict, because this person does not like conflict, right? They don't like that. They don't like people in their business. So they're just trying to keep everyone happy, but they're also trying to go towards something that they want. So it's like they're really breaking themselves down before they can even get to the end. Like they're burning themselves out because they're trying to keep this balance of, everyone being happy, and, that's stopping them from making a decision to come towards you. And like they're really just sitting there thinking, like, I see someone at the edge of a bed, just kind of thinking with their hand in their on their chin, and they're just really thinking, like, why am I stopping this? Why do I care so much? Right? They're thinking, why do I care so much about other people? But this person could also be in the public eye, or they're just like a very big family person, and family has been a part of their life, obviously, their whole life. But it's like their family is like their key. Like some people will um, take a lot of their family's advice to heart, and they will not go against their family rules. So it could be family, it could be friends, right? And also, it could be their friends that are really encouraging this, and maybe even siblings or whatever. But then they have maybe family members or parents that they feel, I don't know, might be against it, okay? Or as I said before, they could have like people that are really like, yeah, go for it. And then they have people that are jealous and kind of in competition, or they even feel like a little afraid to come forward as well because they're afraid of having competition with you, or having competition to get to you, right? So there's a few, it's definitely just a lot of external things, like when it comes to other people, right? So really, this person cares a lot about other people's opinions, their family, their friends, their, if they are kind of celebrity status and they have a lot of following, if they have like a business or something, they're going to care about what their fans think, what their people that follow them think, and how that will affect their career if they got into a relationship. So it's just a lot of like thinking about what everybody else would think about the relationship instead of really just following their heart, right? They just don't want to have conflict. And I feel like this person kind of keeps to themselves and doesn't really cause the pot to boil over. So I'm seeing like an image of this person just picking up a pot before it boils over the stove. So they like to kind of just retreat before anything overflows or anything like happens. But their spirit knows that they need to, in order to have this relationship be very flourishing, they need to energize relationships seeking oneness with all there is. Okay? So they know themselves that they need to make a decision. They need to come forward. Okay? And they know this is what they want. Like spiritually, their soul knows this is what they want. Okay? When it comes to their mind, they know that they need to confront the beauty of philanthropy. Not 100% sure what philanthropy means. I believe it's like, I believe this philanthropy. So again, like basically, again, about like everybody else around us, because philanthropy is about like, I guess it's about generosity, kind of like the welfare of others. So I think in their mind, they're thinking, like, yes, so it's good to, kind of care about what other people will think. And it's good to um, be a good, it's nice to be a good person in the eye of others. Like, what is the word? Like a role model. It's like okay to be a role model. It's good to, be there for your family always have your family's back, always have your friends back. That's always great. But there needs to be a balance. So even though this is beautiful, this is great, it's always good to focus on, what you can do for others, what you can do for your community, what you can do for your family, they also need to think about how much are they forcing that on themselves, and how much is that blocking them, and if there is a balance, because I'm not really seeing that there's really a balance here, because this person is stressed in the middle because they're trying to not hurt any relationships that they have with anyone, you know. Okay. And then physically, it says force yourself to do it with your partner and keep your involvement hidden. So I feel like maybe they might feel like they need to keep you hidden because of, being kind of scared about what other people might think, right? This could be something that they're doing right now, or something you could be doing right now. As I said, like, take what resonates, could be you, can be them, can be both. Okay. Um, but realizing they don't want to do this anymore. They don't want to keep anything hidden. Um, but they might also feel like they have to because they're afraid of what other people think. But this is what is blocking them, right? What's blocking them is them feeling like they need to keep things hidden. But they don't need to. They just don't want to have any conflict or anything said to them that they don't want to hear, right? So this person is kind of being a little bit of a coward, just a little bit, but they need to stick up for themselves. If they want to be in the public eye, they're going to need to learn how to, stick up for themselves and follow their beliefs and not take too much of everybody else's values and force it upon themselves if it's not something that they hold true to their heart, right? So, lastly, let's get into your advice cards we have within the next few weeks. So, there can be some movement within the next few weeks with this connection. It can be within the next few days. Who knows? Okay. Because this is, even though it says next few weeks, it can be within this week or the next week, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. Helpful people, again, there are people around them that have their back and really want them to move forward and go towards you. And yeah, there are little like guardians around this connection that came onto earth with you guys that are also supposed to help you guys with your journey. So even though you might be thinking like, what if they don't have people around them that are telling them good things and trying to help them go be confident about coming towards me? Like, what if there's definitely people around them that are very encouraging about this connection. So you don't have to worry. It's not all bad. It's not all people in their ear being like, no, you shouldn't do this. Okay. So I feel like they're also getting advice from people about how to approach you, right? And then lastly, we have expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. So yeah, definitely no need to worry. This person knows what they gotta do. They know what is affecting them. Um, but I feel like right now they're just trying to figure out again how they can properly approach you, and they're going to need advice from some people around them that is very trusted, again, because they very care about how people will think. So they want to make sure people have their back before they kind of come towards you. So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 2. If you enjoy this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Last but not least, if you have chosen pile 3, you found your way to your reading. So what is causing a blockage in your soulmate twin flame union? All right, let's figure it out. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Tower, and we have the Ace of Cups. All right. Then we have Mercury, Leo, and the 9th house. Okay, so I'm just going to go into what the blockages is, and then we're going to go into your advice cards, these oracle cards, later on. So we're just going to deal with this first. So let's tackle what is causing the blockage in your union. Okay, so definitely there is a divider between this person's mind and their heart. They want to make sure that everything that they do will be aligned with, with how they want to make sure that this relationship is aligned with how they think. Like they want to make sure that you both have the same values, and if you guys were to come into a relationship, would you be able to communicate similarly? Will you be able to understand each other's communication styles? um, this person is definitely very much in their head. It could be you or it could be them. um, Take what resonates, but somebody is very much in their head, and there is definitely a blockage between the mind and the heart. Okay, so definitely this person is, or you need to communicate more about what they would like to see, because I feel that there's not really any, like with the last piles, there was kind of external blockages and blockages in regards to maybe unhealthy attachments. But with this pile, I'm definitely seeing that it's really just a blockage within themselves, like because they're not having that balance of mind and heart, right? There's that divider in between there, okay, with the tower. So this person doesn't know, or you don't know. As I said, take what resonates, because this is just a blockage here. There's just really hard, it's just really hard to be able to um, understand, like, is this real? Like, should I follow my heart or should I follow my mind? If I follow what my mind is saying, will I, like, because your mind will start like overthinking and try and come up with a bunch of scenarios, but your heart already knows. Your heart already knows what it wants. Your heart already knows what is right for it, right? Um, but this person is kind of over analyzing the connection and if it is right for them, right? If people will talk, like definitely again, like I feel like they're afraid that people might talk. Okay, if not that, then they're afraid that, as I said, your communication styles might not be the same. What if there's a clash? Okay, maybe there is some kind of blockage in regards to maybe a past relationship where they couldn't communicate very well with their partner, right? um, and they're afraid of that happening, and that's also causing them a blockage between like starting a new connection, starting a new relationship, right? But it says over here with their spirit, with their feeling in their soul, that they need to communicate leadership as if it or they came from all there is. So they definitely know that they need to like move forward. They need to take a lead. They need to stop blocking themselves, right? There needs to be action. There needs to be movement, right? And it's going to happen. Like even if they don't do it themselves, spirit is going to like bring a tower moment into their life where they just need to get it together, where there's that new energy kind of striking down on them with that thunderbolt here. That's what I'm very much attracted to seeing. Like that thunderbolt is like a message or something just happens, it comes to their crown chakra, and they get that download and they're like, wait, I gotta do something now, right? Even if they feel like, I feel like they've been ready, they've just been stopping themselves. So spirit's gonna give them that extra boost. I see 5-5, so definitely there's gonna be a change, and I think spirit is definitely going to really help this connection. Really going to help your person. Like send a little electric shock to them. Send a little sign to them. Because this person, I feel like they're also looking for a lot of signs, because right here we see analyze the creativeness of the philosophies and laws involved. So definitely this person's trying to look for signs, trying to look for signs in music, trying to look for signs when they're outside. Like they're trying to see if they align with this, like their mind aligns with this connection. Like will they keep thinking of you? Is this right for them? Like they keep going through this analyzation. All right, and with the philosophies and laws involved, so as well, I feel like they're also kind of looking at how will this connection go, like in my life, like how do I find this harmony, this balance in my life, like how will this connection change the way that um, that I work in my life. The ninth house is all about as well travels. So again, I feel maybe if some of you are at a distance, they want to know like how will this distance work? Like how will we make things work even though there might be a distance? Okay. Yeah, that might resonate with some of you. And then physically, I see here it says, let your mind tell you how to do what you want to and do it in a big way. So, again, like this person, like their mind is definitely a huge factor. Like they function from their mind. This person may be an air sign, maybe have it in their sun, moon, or rising, or Venus. Like this person very much thinks, is more of a thinker, kind of logic things out. And I feel like that's also blocking them because they want to make sure that everything that they're thinking is right. Like this person might even be checking up on you online or asking around about you to other people and just asking about like what kind of person you are. You know, they just want to gather a lot of information. Like, and they're trying to gather so much information and spirits like, stop. Like, stop trying to find answers from outside. Like, you know how you feel. Like, you have to look inside, right? But this person is definitely like over analyzing things, right? It could be you, it could be them. Um, I feel like they have a very strong mind, okay? Here's my thing. I feel like their mind is very strong. They're probably really smart people. They probably are really fast thinkers, but they should be using their analytic power of their mind to improve, right? They shouldn't be just using it to tear apart what they think is not perfect. You know, it's like your mind, your heart will be like, yes, I know. This is what I want. I love this. I want to go towards it. But your mind is going to start nitpicking and tearing things apart. And, you know, even though your heart feels really great about it, your mind's going to be like, let me rethink about that. Let me criticize this. Let me find some more details about this before I move forward. Or let me try and predict what might happen next if I do this or if I don't do this, right? Which, you know, that is a big blockage in the middle. Um, so yeah, I feel like your person is as well trying to figure out what they want to do physically. And if they have been holding back for a really long time, this new spark of energy, which Spirit is sending down to their crown chakra, is going to cause them to quickly move forward and do something in a big way. Make a big gesture, make a big romantic gesture because they've been spending too much time in their head, all right, instead of their heart. So, lastly, your advice here we have remain positive. So, yes, remain positive about this connection. Things are going great, things are good. You know, always keeping that high vibe. Don't be too afraid about what's going to happen next because Spirit, you know, is helping this connection. And if they are for you, you won't lose them, you know? We have if you believe. Yeah, so you guys might be feeling a little discouraged. And this is your message like, don't feel discouraged. Like, everything's going to be okay. Remain positive. Make sure that you believe that everything is working out the way that it is supposed to work out. And don't be afraid that um, things aren't going to end up the way that you think it will be. Like, you have to release that control on this connection as well, okay? And just believe, like, leave it into the universe's hand, leave it into God's hands. Because if you see here, they're all like they're handing out something. So there's flowers here, there's a Merkaba over here. So it's like, leave it in the universe's hands, leave it in the hands of the divine, like your angels, spirit guides. They're working on this connection. Okay, and we have letting go again. So yes, you guys do need to let go of the control issue of wanting the relationship to go a certain way, wanting things to play out step by step, because every relationship has its own unique journey. Okay, and as much as you want to analyze things and try and figure things out and nitpick at things, like, it's just gonna stress you out even more, you know? So kind of let go of that. and remain positive. Just keep happy thoughts about this connection and know everything's going to work out the way that it is supposed to, right? Even better than you would think that it would. So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 3. Don't forget to click on the description box to find the link to Desiree's video as well. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now.